For nearly a century, shell casings have helped investigators connect guns to crimes. The technique dates back about 100 years to the era of Chicago's infamous St. Valentine's Day massacre in Lincoln Park, when forensic experts linked Tommy guns to associates of Al Capone through ballistic evidence. Today, a new AI-powered tool is trying to take that same science out of the lab and put it directly into the hands of officers at a crime scene.
You have this technology from then to now, and the evolution of this process is very interesting.
Retired ATF Special Agent Robert Poole says the science behind ballistics tracing looks remarkably close to how it did in 1929. The real difference is how quickly investigators can pull the trigger on a lead.
According to ATF standards, 24 to 48 hours is generally the standard.
But Poole's team at Revelin AI is behind this crime scene scanner that aims to turn that evidence around in minutes, while investigators are still on the crime scene. How, you ask?
I could train you to use this in 30 minutes and you would be just as good as I am on it.
And he did.
And then lift it up, then drop it a little bit. Yeah, perfect.
Using a mock crime scene, Poole showed me how an officer could recover a cartridge casing and place it directly on the shop optics scanner, which connects straight to an iPhone.
Now adjust the focal plane a little bit. We're taking a whole series of images at an oblique angle. And we take those images and we stitch them all together using machine learning.
The AI examines characteristics on the cartridge casing and compares them against others already in the database.
And many toolmark examiners will tell you this is essentially the same as a fingerprint of the gun that fired that cartridge.
Within minutes, the responding officer can receive a notification like this.
It's telling me there's a 92% chance that that cartridge casing was involved in another crime.
While a toolmark examiner still needs to confirm the findings, this scanner can provide leads on the spot, so the investigation begins immediately. Do you think this could help families in Chicago that are touched by gun violence get answers quicker?
Absolutely. One of the main reasons we started this company is because of the impact on families, the victims.
I'll say this, I thought they already had that tech. Not the AI part, but the tech that they have the most developed, where they can find cartridges of the guns that they were fired from and knowing the unique imprint, because every gun, like he said, has a fingerprint. And when you shoot it, it leaves a certain indentation. The firing pin leaves an indentation on basically the cartridge of the bullet itself, and it specifies that this is the type of bullet that hit it. The barrel leaves a groove in there that basically leaves like pretty much a fingerprint every time it's shot by this certain specific gun. And that's how he just said that. But now he's using AI to use an internal system. Now I like this, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, hopefully they can solve crime now, because they just letting shit just go. And unfortunately, this is a real reality of Chicago, where there's a lot of cold cases, a lot of things. And I hate at the beginning they were trying to relate this to Al Capone, and that's fine at the time, but y'all need to be relating this to the modern day INs who are really out here in the field. And they're ready, and they're out here, and they're ready, and they're on go mode, okay? So I'm not against this tool at all. If it solves crimes to get people from doing what they need to do, then yes, so be it. It's time to get them in there and use it, you know. I think, and I just came with this on the spot, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, maybe they should have like kind of almost like a drone service, like he's saying, like say he's the first one on the basically say there's a shooting, he pops up, drone flies through 3D pictures of everything, basically can almost visualize what happened, not pinpoint, but kind of articulate based on the dropping of the case, how it fell, how the gun was pointed, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all using AI for stuff like that, y'all gotta understand now, these cops are on another level. Which means, that's why I tell people, if you're gonna commit a crime, make sure you have at least the type of equipment the police have to find you, to get away. Right? Because if you're a basic drug dealer out here and they tapping lines, they down the street in separate cars, and you don't have a person looking for the police, like, you're not even equipped to fight off the police to even be committing this type of crime. Now they have AI, pretty much ballistics machines, evidence machine finders, bro. Like, at that point, bro, you're gonna need to fight AI with AI if you're gonna be a criminal at this point. But now it seems like if there's negligence in this type of field, then what? Like, if the crime is still not being solved, then now I have to blame basically y'all just wasting our taxpayer dollars. Like, I'll pay for this, I don't mind. That's something I'll pay for. You're getting people problem solved, take the gun, put it, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. because I need some way. I need them to justify why they're trying to tax the hell out of us in the state of Illinois, and also disarm us. You're disarming us, but the yearly death rate has not went down. But you've disarmed us, though. I don't understand it because the criminals don't care about the law. So you need to use AI tools because eventually this is what's going to happen. This is my prediction. Basically, what's going to happen is that they're going to use AI tools to find evidence. They're going to use flock cameras to track locations and run basically license plates. They're going to have drones in the sky like Big Brother, which is the next step. They already have those in Chicago because they have the shot caller. So you have the shot caller, which is every time you shoot, it goes to pinpoint location. They have a certain situation where there's a fire or something. They have the drones fly straight to the area. So that's going to happen too when it comes to the police. They can get there in 3 minutes instead of the 7 minutes it takes the police to get there, which is excellent using drones. The flock cameras are tracking the cars. The AI ballistic finder tool is tracking the bullets. It's literally, there's no way to do nothing no more. There's no way to do no crime. And I'm not saying it's not a bad thing, but what I am saying is Big Brother's watching, and Big Brother's watching everything. So that's what I'm really saying. I'm getting at we're at a point where now they're watching everything, literally. So we need to understand that the privacy is not private anymore. There's a couple houses by my house, and off the street is a flock camera. And by that flock camera, I see everyone's selling their home now because they understand that not only does flock camera record you and scan all your license plates, they also, and they show the police as soon as you pass it if you have certain violations. Not only do they do that, they also have audio recording. So when do you actually have privacy? Because I bet those houses were bought prior to them putting those flock cameras up. And when they put those flock cameras up to watch cars come into that neighborhood, in and out that neighborhood, you're watching all the houses that they also cover right in that same section. So there's about 7, 8 houses right there that flock camera can see you enter in and out of your house. Your cars exit and enter your driveway. And it has audio. So if I was an individual that owned a house and they happened to put a flock camera right there, I would not want to own that house anymore. This is what I'm saying. So AI is getting better. Criminals, you got to get smarter if you're going to crim. They're using AI, you got to use AI too. But I doubt that's going to happen. And I don't want no excuse from the police this time because y'all need to catch these little criminals if y'all going to catch them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should, if y'all feel like y'all can't chase cars no more, maybe you should start using drones. Drones at a high speed rate, follow the car, stay on them. Simple as that, right? That's all I'm saying. So tell me what y'all think about that in the comments section. This is the future of AI. This is where it's going. Now, you have the dummies that are just going to sit, just like I was saying prior. You have the individuals, NPCs, the normies, that's going to sit there and allow life to pass them by while everyone else, including the police, including the federal government, including the entrepreneurs and business people and the high ups, they're going to be using AI to get ahead and help them establish some type of, leniency in the world, something to make them better, make them money, make them more stronger, powerful, while the normies, the regular people, are going to sit back and relax. They're going to see AI being used and then complain about it. It's kind of like complaining about who's the president but didn't vote. You know what I mean? So we're going to complain about AI but not using it for your advantage. So you sit back and watch it kind of almost unfold. And then you become a victim of AI because you didn't let happen what you could have prevented. So, sorry. So those individuals, you will be left behind, unfortunately. Somebody got to flip the fries. Eventually, AI is going to do that. So if you even have, in our human brain, we should have a switch in our brain that's like, human nature. We should probably stop this before we allow it to destroy us. Because it has no brain. It does have no feelings. It just knows execution. And since it knows execution, it has no bounds. It has no patience. It's going to get tasks done. That's all it knows, which is good if used correctly, but it could be used also for bad. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that, man. That's AI in a nutshell right there. Now, it's your boy Angelo Savage. This the Savage Night News. This the Savage Report. Angelo Savage reporting for duty. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like the video for the YouTube algorithm, man. This is what I'm talking about, man. We got to get ahead. We either got to get ahead, we all going to be behind. It's that simple, man. Right? Let's get it.